everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I will be having a wonderful conversation with an amazing tutor on English Yari. But before we begin, let me tell you something about English Yari. English Yari. Let's your practice one-on-one English conversation with friendly tutors. If you are someone who can read, write and understand English but struggling to speak English confidently and fluently, then you must book a trial session at just 49 rupees. Pero kamal ki deal, just grab it now. At English Yari, you can select your convenient time and tutors for your classes. The best part about English Yari is the most affordable platform for one-on-one English conversation. Okay, for more details, check out the description box and let's enjoy the conversation without getting further delay.
Ram is a boy, so Ram is a person. Is of course is a B word which we use to tell you about a thing or whatever you are doing. So Ram is a boy. A boy is again the what? The predicate. So then,
Hello.
hi,
Good morning, ma'am.
good morning. It's good morning still. It's 11:30.
Yeah, 11. I thought it's 12.
Okay, you're Rajni Verma.
Yes. 1 second, ma'am. I have to start. Okay, you started. Okay.
I have started recording it. Okay. So Rajni, where are you from?
Yeah, I'm from Shri Ganganagar, Rajasthan.
Rajasthan. My God, that's very far away from my place.
Okay, where are you from, ma'am?
I'm from West Bengal, Kolkata.
Okay, okay. I have talked with many people from West Bengal.
Oh, great, great. So is this your first or how many sessions are over in English Yari?
It's my fifth session here.
Fifth session. Okay. So do you find any improvements in yourself?
Yeah, definitely. Because whenever we do practice regularly, it automatically reflects in our personality.
Absolutely. So Rajni, are you a student?
Yeah, I am a student and I run a YouTube channel.
Great. So what are you studying?
I'm learning this, like preparing for government job and working on both the languages. Like I have done my graduation in Korean language, so
Mhm.
I work on Korean and English simultaneously.
All right. So is that your BTS dream also? I hear of many youngsters these days, they have this Korean dream of going up to Korea and meeting BTS.
No, it's not my dream.
You're not a
Not
BTS
my
fan,
cup
as
of
in.
tea. Not at all. Yeah.
No. Then how did you get to start learning this Korean language?
It was just a random thing that happened to me. I wasn't aware about it before going to in a coaching center. There, a teacher explained about the languages, and then I filled a form for GNU. So I got admission in GNU, and then I done, yeah. After starting learning this language, I got interested in it.
Okay. So you finished it from JNU language studies.
Yeah.
All right. That's wonderful. I'm actually getting a lot of students who are coming up from JNU.
Oh, really?
Suddenly the connection has come from there.
Okay.
My son is also in JNU right now.
Oh wow, what he is doing there?
He is doing his master's in sociology there.
So I think you know many of things about JNU very well.
Actually, the thing is, yes, of course, it's one of the, I think, the best universities in India regarding research is what I know. And of course,
Mhm.
it's got a very worldwide, it has got a certain fame. And obviously, you know how it is. Academics wise, I don't have to tell you. You know it better
Mhm.
than me.
Yeah, true. Have you
Yes.
visited university?
No, I haven't been there yet because, well, I will in the near future, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I do
Okay, you
want to.
should.
So, did you stay in the hostel there
Now I'm in Jaipur in a PG.
in PG? Okay, so in Jaipur.
Mm-hmm.
So one day I have this plan of visiting Rajasthan also.
Okay,
I
great.
hear it's a beautiful state and there's much to see around.
Yeah. So
So
you
what
are fond
would
of
you suggest me?
travel.
Where would you suggest me to go to?
Honestly, I am not the person who travels a lot. I don't
Mm-hmm.
like. I don't know why. I just love to interact with different people, not love to visit different places.
Mm-hmm.
Wherever I go, wherever I have visited till now, just for study purposes.
Okay, so you just plant yourself there
Yeah.
and grow as a tree over there, as a plant. You just plant yourself and you are on the flow with people.
Yeah.
Okay. So you seem to be a very social person. You like people.
Yeah. I love to interact with different people. Yeah.
Hmm. So that brings us to our topic for the day, which is smartphones. So, how much of
Mhm.
a smartphone person are you?
I'm not very good with phone calls these days
Hmm.
because I give time to myself these days before reading and for listening. But yeah, I learn everything from my smartphone. Like I do listening, I watch podcasts, I interact with different people for English speaking practice. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's. I think I have a great relation with the YouTube or Instagram. Through Instagram also I read quotes every day, but
Mm-hmm.
not.
Okay, so you are a social media user, I would say.
Mhm.
From your smartphone, you have access to social media. It's so in these days, people cannot do without a smartphone, I would say.
Mhm.
Right? So, like, how did you get to, start becoming a YouTuber? How long have you started YouTubing?
I have started it in August 2022,
Hmm.
last year,
Hmm.
and it's just because of this purpose. Like I want to become a good speaker in English, and there are many people who don't have anyone to practice with. So
Hmm.
I provide this also. Like many people mail me every day, and I interact with them. So it
Okay.
helps. It helps me and them also. And how like this it started, and I uploaded all the conversational videos over there.
All right. So you do have a channel which is popular enough.
It's just 1K subscribers now.
1K is also quite a big progress, I would say.
I guess, yeah.
Yes, because you
Yeah,
started
response is pretty good.
just a few months back, I would say.
Mhm.
It's not a very old channel. So by the
Yeah.
end of, say, a year or so, you will get quite a few subscribers because you know how important English has become these days, especially for
Mhm.
conversation.
Yeah, that's why I was saying like I talked with many people from West Bengal, and I got many emails only from West Bengal, and this is like it made me think about like West Bengal is growing rapidly, like youth is active now to work for
Yes,
communication
maybe
skills.
it's mostly how, like, what kind of emails are those from job seekers or students?
Students, many of them are students. They want to enhance their communication skill, or
Mhm.
they want to become good in this language.
All right. So you can understand by that there is a lack in speaking prowess among the youth. They don't speak the
Yeah.
language here.
Uh-huh. But I think they don't understand Hindi also. Like two or
Mm.
three people
Yes.
told me that we don't speak Hindi much than English. We can interact with English even then, not
Mm.
in Hindi. So I think
Mm.
they that is mandatory for them to learn this language in a better way.
It's actually a lack in schools and colleges, mostly in the students who are studying in the government schools, which
Yeah.
they do it in their mother tongue. And it is
Mhm.
a big problem once they are supposed to sit for competitive exams or they are supposed to turn up for interviews. So it is a difficult thing for them. So that's why maybe you get so many calls and emails from them. And in a way,
Yeah,
you are helping people.
and they told like they used to this Bengali, used to learn this Bengali in schools. That's
Hmm.
why.
They learn the first
Learn
language that
was.
they interact in is Bengali. It's
Mhm.
true. Only from class 5 onwards, they start learning, I think, ABCD in
But
English.
Hindi at all.
No, not no Hindi. Actually, it depends. Third language. Some schools have third language, Hindi third language. But third language is also not very. I mean, it's not very popularly taught, or it's not very intensely taught in the schools. And of
Mhm.
course, the interaction, like it happens in your state also, maybe. Mostly people interact in the language that is spoken by everyone. Say I think the vegetable vendors, shopkeepers, you get to interact with these people only in the mother tongue that is
Mother
taught,
tongue,
that
yeah.
is spoken around. So it's
Mhm.
Bengali mostly here. So,
Mhm.
what has happened is common man needs to speak, but common man will not speak in English, right? Because it's not our language.
Yeah, yeah, true.
That's why. That's why the lack.
Mhm.
So tell me, like, how many smartphones have you owned till now?
On like together or after one by one? I own only three. I changed only three mobiles till now.
Hmm.
Was gifted initially when I have just started college, and after that I bought one for me, like that was Redmi, and now after 3 years I changed again, and now it's Realme 3 Pro. And I'm not planning to buy another one now because I'm planning to purchase a laptop now for,
Yes.
yeah.
For your own work, you need it for your YouTube videos, editing
Yeah.
and all that.
Hmm.
Mm. So you have a purpose now, a goal to work for.
Exactly.
So till now, have you been editing it on your smartphone only? All these
Yeah,
videos?
everything I do in smartphone.
Okay, so it's possible.
Yeah, it's possible.
That means it's like a mini computer for us.
That's why it's smartphone.
Yeah,
It's
it's
smart.
smart
Like we
actually.
are
It's
able
smart.
to.
Yes,
Hmm.
because for me personally, I'm very technologically challenged. I would call myself as technologically challenged because I don't belong to the era of smartphones,
Hmm.
neither computers and laptops. But because COVID came in the middle, so we had to start doing it online. Everything has become
Yeah.
online. So we need to place ourselves like this. So
So, what do you
contemporary.
do, ma'am? Usually, like, are you a teacher?
Usually, I teach. Teaching is my profession, basically. I do take offline classes for English, spoken English, mostly communicative, corporate English. So that's my way of doing things. And of course, I have a little bakery at home also, which is part time. So
Hmm.
that's how kind of my time is utilized there.
So you teach offline. So, you speak in Bengali, Hindi, or you teach everything in English?
Mostly in English, because see, what happens is that the students can understand English, they
Mm-hmm.
cannot interact. It's difficult for them if they don't listen to English. Why these classes, like for you all, why are you taking these classes? To hear us speak in English. So in case they have any problems, if they don't understand a word, they don't understand a syllable, then of course I have to talk in Hindi or Bengali, whichever language they prefer.
Mm-hmm.
There is a little bit of translation, but mostly I have to speak in English.
And what we need to do if a person understands very well and he cannot articulate exactly, so how we need to tackle that?
See, there are mostly students who cannot articulate the language. So we
Mhm.
have to start with teaching them sentence construction.
Okay.
All right. So we have to tell them, see, there is a subject, there is a verb, there is a predicate. But of course, technically, we cannot tell them everything about grammar. It's not possible to learn or relearn grammar after school or
Mhm.
college. So we have to
Yeah.
keep telling them, see, for example, there is a sentence, say, Ram is a boy. So Ram is a person. Is, of course,
Mhm.
is a B word which we use to tell you about a thing or whatever you are doing. So Ram is a boy. A boy is again the what? The predicate. So there is, we have to, hello. I think there was a problem with your video.
Yeah, I got a phone call.
Okay. So that is what the smartphone.
Yeah, that's why I was planning to buy a laptop because in mobile
Hmm.
phones, while recording videos, while doing these sessions, I got phone calls in between, and that is really disturbing.
Hmm, correct. So yes, we are. I was talking to you about sentence construction, and by, I keep adding on words. Say Ram is a good boy. Now we are adding good to that boy. So what happens is we are giving him a quality. All right. Now Ram plays football. We are going into what Ram does, or Ram likes studying. So how do you add plus s to like? Plays. Why do we say plays and why not just play? So we have to keep explaining technically and very in a very easy manner so that it's easy for them to understand also, and of course making them practice in class. So offline classes are usually larger. I mean, they are more duration, not like
Uh-huh.
20 minutes. It's got a at least 1.5 to 2 hours duration, so we do get time.
Okay, okay. And one thing, like many people ask about it, like they know everything, they know grammar, they know past, present, future, everything. But while speaking, like instantly, they don't get the exact word. Or if
So
someone asks a question, they
vocabulary.
are not able to answer instantly.
It's a vocabulary problem. They need to speak and they need to read. Okay,
Okay.
so it is, what happens, like you have learned the Korean language, for example. So
Mm-hmm.
it is not your mother tongue,
Mm-hmm.
right? You have taken some time, at least 2.5 years or 3 years to learn the whole language. It was not easy to, you have to start taking baby steps. For them
Yeah.
also, they know the grammar, but they cannot speak because they don't have enough words in their kitty. They don't have
Mm-hmm.
the enough vocabulary. They don't surround themselves with the language, right? So English is also a foreign language for us in
Yeah.
India. So we need
Yeah.
to tell them to surround themselves with English for a while at least. At least say for a month or 3 months, whichever, how much duration the course is, at least for the next 3 months or 6 months, whichever, how much they enroll in, they need to surround themselves with English. They need to listen to podcasts. They need to listen to the news channels. They need to, watch some movies. They need to keep reading articles in case they don't have time to go through books. They need to at least read the newspaper. They can start by, using the smartphone itself. The news articles are there right on the smartphone or whatever interests them, to Google and to read. Right. And of course, in case they get stuck with the words, they can refer to the dictionary. It takes time. It doesn't, it's just not a magic pill that you just take in and then you start talking the next day itself. Right.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah. It takes
still
time
taking
to.
time, and you need to work towards it. It is a path which you have taken and you need to work towards it. So
Mm-hmm.
that's how. And of course,
Mm-hmm.
in class, I have to keep making them, coaxing them to speak. That's how we kind of, make them speak out. So unless they are giving topics, maybe I can give them a few topics,
Mm-hmm.
those which they are interested in. So they can speak on the topic. They're allowed 5 minutes each to, say something in classroom. So it is in a way they can practice.
So there is a defined way like you can follow for children's. But
Yes.
for children, but what we can do for if a housewife that she is or 40 years old, a person who is 45 years old, so and they know grammar, but they are not able to speak.
That
So
is the only way. Like how we are doing here, we can give them topics, those that
mhm,
interest them. Maybe some housewives, for example, I'm saying, they're very interested in fashion. They're very fashion conscious. So you can tell them to
mhm,
speak on whatever they like to speak. Say maybe somebody likes wearing saris or likes to go shopping. Whatever interests them, something which is, they have knowledge. They have the knowledge.
mhm.
They just don't have the platform to go and talk. They don't have
Yeah.
people who can assist them in speaking. So that's how
Mhm.
we do that. Just tell them to freely talk, and in case there are mistakes, we can correct.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, thank you so much for giving this much advice. Uh,
Right. I think we are off time or what?
mhm.
Not, not there, not there.
It's almost
Almost
11:50 now.
done. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the thing is, yes, for you also, I find you to be a person who is able to speak the language because you understand the language. All right. It's, of course, you will keep on practicing. You will keep on practicing, and by your pronunciation will become better. Your mouth movements will open out more, and you can, throw out the language in a more confident manner. How we open and close our mouths, long pauses, shorter sentences, shorter words, longer words. There needs to be a pace in the language also, right? The tonal quality, that is what you require only. As a YouTuber, you need to be impressive.
Yeah, true.
Okay.
That's why I started reading books now, and I started reading aloud for my
Yes,
pronunciation
yes.
purpose.
For you, it is mostly to read aloud and to read in front of the mirror.
Okay, I'll try, but it doesn't work for me like mirror technique. I tried sometime.
Or else you can just record your own voice for
Mhm.
you to refer back. And in case you require a correction, you will know by instinct that this is where you have faltered.
Yeah,
Right?
true.
Okay. So, anyways, nice meeting you, Rajni, and I wish you all the best for more subscribers on your YouTube channel.
Thank you so much, ma'am, and nice talking to you. It was great, and like you have suggested some tips that will help you people over there on my channel who will watch this video. So thank you so
Absolutely.
much for that.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye bye. Have a nice day, ma'am.
Thank you. Same to you.